course, this is Vegas Live with Ninon, and I have Amy Zeal with me. She's a recurring guest. You were on before. Completely different outfit. She's completely different. I love this dress. I'm look at these rolls. This is so beautiful and so elegant and so feminine.
Oh, yes, yes.
And you're in the fitness business.
I am in the fitness business.
I'm looking extremely fit. I usually think of myself as I've really got to get into shape.
You look great. Whatever you're doing is working.
Nothing. I don't like exercising. I hate it. But food, I'm very good with my food, except when I come here I have the delicious food.
Diet is most of it, actually.
Diet is most of it?
Yeah, it's most of it.
Do we always have to be on a diet, Amy? It seems like the whole world is on a diet.
No, because diets don't work. It's lifestyle choices. It's, you know, a way of living. It's a healthy lifestyle. So going on a diet and off a diet doesn't work. Doesn't work because you're putting undue stress on yourself.
Absolutely.
You know, like, oh, I can't have this, I can't do that, only a little bit. I mean, it'll make anybody crazy. It would make me crazy.
Yes.
But when I get into the habit of regularly making wise choices that make me feel good and energize me, every once in a while I could say, all right, I'll have a burger.
You can have
I'll
a day
have a
off.
cupcake.
You
I
can have a day off.
A day off, you know, or I like to have 2 cheat meals in my week. You know, like,
she didn't say cheap, she said cheat. Cheating.
Yeah, yeah. No, cheap food is not.
Cheap food is not good.
No, I don't recommend. And some people will beg to differ with me. I'm not a fan of fast food.
No.
You know, I mean, there are wise choices you can make.
Well, that's where I'm fortunate. I do not like any fast food at all. So that's why I'm at the Pepper Mill.
They have good food here. Very big plates.
I know, big, large places. There's enough for a whole family.
Yeah, it's amazing sizes here.
Now, since I've seen you last, you've become Miss Fitness. Tell me what's happening. Miss Fitness of the world?
Okay, well.
Should be. That's what I'm giving her.
Thank you. I compete with Muscle Mania, and I competed in November 2016 for Miss Bikini America. And I won my classic division, and that turned me pro. So I'm now a pro bikini competitor for the Muscle Mania brand, and I will be competing for the first time as a professional down in Miami in June.
Oh, how exciting.
Yes.
Now, do you have to sort of practice for that, and you have to tone yourself up? So is this everyday toning?
Yeah, it's, you know, right now, because I'm a couple months out, I have another competition coming up actually, April 15th in Antelope Valley.
Yeah, I saw that. That's this.
Yes.
Look, I don't know if we can see this on there, but there it is. I'll cover my face.
And to see the rest of this interview, tune in to YouTube's Vegas Live with Ninon.
Anyway, so you have to really practice for this. Now, do you have to work out every day, and are there certain things you have to do to work out?
Well, right now, I'm in the gym about 5 days a week, and I'm focusing on building muscle. Okay. Because that's what shapes my body, that's what sculpts my body. So I'm in there about 45 minutes to an hour, lifting heavy, ripping and tearing, and then I supplement it with a really high protein, high carb diet. Not high carb, but you know, I figure out how many grams I'm supposed to have a day, and I kind of pack the protein on and I pack the muscle on. And I do that for a couple months. And once I have enough muscle on my body, then I start shedding the fat.
So now we would not call this artificial muscle. This is your true muscle.
No, this is I'm a totally natural competitor.
Totally natural.
Yeah.
No, because a lot of people out there, as we all know, they all take different things to build muscle and to do this and to do that.
Yeah.
But you can get caught on that, can't you?
There are
rules
and regulations, and it's just not safe and it's not good for your body. I really like to be a role model for young women and men, you know, and I really focus on practicing what I preach. So I can't, in integrity, be telling people to do something that I'm not already doing.
You're not already doing.
Yeah.
Now you also have classes, and you have a fitness place yourself. Your own place.
Well, I coach. I coach online. I teach people how to eat properly.
How do you coach online?
Well, you know, people reach out to me and I'll talk to them, and we get on the phone and I'll work on their meal plans with them, and we'll talk about a lot of it is mental. Coaching is mental, and it's just breaking down the blocks and the barriers and reshaping how somebody thinks about something.
Yes.
Because it's how we think is how we start to behave in life.
And also, isn't that how we look? I mean, how our bodies sort of are, and how our faces, and you know, if you've also always got a lot of pressure going on and you're eating that pressure up, it's going to show everywhere.
Well, if you're stressed out, like a huge component of looking a certain way is not being stressed.
Well, that's the idea. Don't be stressed.
Right. So you have to eliminate the stress from your life. So, you know, because cortisol will keep the belly fat on, and you're going to just not be sleeping right. You're going to be making poor eating choices. So it's about eliminating stress. It's doing things, you know, to get your blood flowing, you know, get the eating properly. It's all encompassing, really.
It is. So when somebody calls you up and they're sort of obviously in a very bad area, otherwise they wouldn't be calling you.
Right.
And so how do you get through sort of the emotions of them trying to sort of get out from them what they need and what they want? Because a lot of, I think, women are very insecure as to telling people what is wrong.
Right. Well, I mean, first I tell them that there's nothing wrong with them. You know, it's a mindset, and they're beautiful and perfect just the way that they are. Now, if there's some shifts that we have to make in their behaviors and their routines to get some results, we start slow. I'm not going to give you 10 things and be like, do this, and this, because you're going to go,
I'll never do that in one day.
Yeah. So I start small. We usually choose 1 or 2 things. We work on it for a week, and then we look at our results. If I got results, we're going to keep doing that and possibly add one other thing. I'm going to make some suggestions.
Gradually.
It's a gradual. It's not something that happens overnight. It's just not. I mean, for
ladies,
me,
remember that. We always want something immediately now, you know, this moment. So that does not happen. So you've got, number one, I think, that anybody who needs to rectify their body, they need to know who they are first, don't they? So they need to get inside themselves and understand what they need to do.
Well, it's more of your why, how strong your why is, why you want to feel good, you know, what's motivating you to change, because change for anybody is difficult.
Disaster.
You know, so if you have a strong enough reason to make those changes, you're going to make those changes, and then once you get over that little hump in the very beginning when you feel like you're climbing uphill and you start experiencing the feeling of the results, that's more of a motivating factor that catches.
Yeah, but once you see the results, like you said, after a week, if you follow this pattern, which is only 2 or 3 things, and you do see, not a humongous difference, because you won't, but if you do see a difference, even if it's just mental. Right. Can make you move on to the next.
You're going to feel better. It's about feeling really good. When we feel really good, we attract wonderful, positive things to us.
And we attract wonderful, positive people as well.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Now, if anybody wants to get in touch with you, how do they get in touch with you?
They can go to my Facebook fan page, Amy Zeal, or amyzealcoaching.com. That's my website. Those are 2 really good ways to get in touch with me.
And that's Amy Zeal.
Amy Zeal, yes.
AMYZEAL. Did I get it right? Well, it's easy. I'm just bragging because it's easy.
I love it. Well, that's why it's
Zeal.
That's why it's Zeal. Easy to pronounce, easy to spell.
Easy for everything. So what else have you got going on in your life? Apart from being fit and being famous out there, she's now a very famous person because she's a pro now. So that must be really, really exciting.
Well, I mean, I just like to really inspire as many people as I possibly can, you know, because I've been given these gifts and I just want to spread the love. You know what I mean?
You're sharing your gifts.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Whether it's through, you know, coaching or teaching or inspiration or work or volunteering, like in some way or some capacity, I really like to set the example, you know, because people watch what you do more than what
telling me. Especially when you're on set and you're on YouTube and you're on Facebook. They watch every little moment.
They watch everything. And they'll call you on it too. Like if you're not in integrity or Amy, you said this and you didn't do that, or how about this and this and that, and I'm like, whoa.
What did I do wrong?
Okay, I'll
got it.
Yeah, right. They're on you. I mean, there's millions and millions of people out there.
But I also feel that when you put yourself out there, you have got to expect either. You've got to expect the good thing and the bad.
100%.
So, you know, and be prepared for that, because sometimes that can be very sort of hard for you if somebody doesn't like what you do or they criticize. I just had somebody send me an email. I'm not going to mention the name of it, but it's somebody in town just sent me an email, which wasn't not an email, actually, it was a text. And it really wasn't very nice, and it was sort of unjust. But I took it because then I now know who they are.
Right.
So,
yeah.
hello.
Block.
I think Nick, my producer, knows who it is, and I'm sure he knows who he is too. But
Yeah.
I take that as part of, at least they're watching me.
It's
at least
feedback.
they took notice of me.
Right.
At least they did something. So I must have attracted something in the first place. So don't always take it bad. It can be quite good.
No, actually, I invite constructive criticism.
Yes.
Positive and negative, and it is real feedback.
Yes.
Coming from somewhere. So yes, people are paying attention.
Yes.
But it makes me look at myself and saying,
Ooh, what did I do?
What did I do
That's the reason why I
to
said.
attract that, and how not to do that anymore, and
That's the reason why I
or
thought.
yes, so yeah, I 100%. So
And why I'm bringing all this up, this is also part of the body and the being of who you are
Right.
and how you can keep yourself together
Yeah.
and have that incredible positive way. I am a very positive person, always
I love
have
it.
been.
Yes, me too.
I just feel that sometimes we worry over things that never are going to happen.
false expectations appearing real, fear.
Fear.
Yeah, it's like I heard someone say worry is like you getting on a rocking horse and you rock and you go nowhere.
Hello.
It's just
It
not.
is. Going nowhere.
You go nowhere with it. So it's about staying in action and taking some sort of action to move yourself out of the fear and into the faith, or a side step but not backwards.
Yeah.
And even if you have to take a step backwards for a second, then you might be propelled
And
forward a
you're
little.
right. Take that criticism, how good, bad, or wrong it might be. Take it,
Yeah.
understand it, and then also you said something beautiful. What did I do wrong, and how can I correct that?
100%.
What did I put out there that gave them this impression? Which is exactly what I said. What did I do to give this impression?
I mean, I think one of the hardest lessons for me to ever learn was I learned through making mistakes.
We always do.
Because it's like, but don't do that anymore. Never do that again. And that's how I learn.
And that's how you learn.
Right. There's no
you
such
learn
thing as
by
perfect.
your mistakes and not by your positive attitude. But, we can take it all in and enjoy every single minute of it. It's absolutely. Amy, thank you so much
Oh,
for
thank you
coming
so
on.
much for
I
having
love
me.
having this woman on because she actually gives me a lot of energy. And I always,
Woo!
I eat
She
up
gives me-
energy.
oh,
I eat it
yes.
up. I love it. So,
Collaborate.
Oh, you know what we were doing earlier? We were testing our muscles. And I
Oh.
said, she flexes her muscles and she's really fabulous. I don't really have much hair.
We could work
Do I
on
have-
it.
can we work
No,
on it?
it's good. I like it. Oh, your nails are great.
Want my nails? You like my nails better than my muscles.
You don't need muscles when you have nails.
Muscles. We'll be right back. Vegas Live with Ninon.